All right, welcome back. A new poll from
This
the
is
Georgia
News 3 at 5.
Association of Educators shows many teachers are experiencing burnout. We're seeing similar concerns in South Carolina. So we're diving into what burnout actually is in this week's Wellness Wednesday segment. Couldn't get the word out. Wellness Wednesday. All right, so Manager of Behavioral Health at Memorial Health, Mary Jo Horton, is back. Welcome back, Mary Jo.
Thank you.
Okay, so those of us in the newsroom, not to give too much away, but we were eagerly awaiting talking about burnout today. It's not just teachers.
Right.
It's all industries.
Right.
So millions of workers are feeling burnout. Let's talk about what it is. You say it's not just being tired.
No.
It is more extensive than that.
Yes, tired is a moment. Tired is an acute symptom. Tired is I need a moment, I need an afternoon. Burnout is even with that break, even when I've come back from a weekend, even when I get up in the morning, I feel a sense of deep exhaustion in which I feel like I'm not connecting with my work.
Yeah, so even that weekend respite doesn't do it.
Correct.
All right, let's talk about signs and signals, and you said that's one of them, is that you're not feeling rested after time off or resting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We also want to look at things that are stressful, that was a part of our daily tasks that suddenly become so dreadful to us, that we become easily snappy when asked to do the same things that we always do.
Yeah.
And then that third part about the purposefulness.
Yes. No sense of purpose or fulfillment at work.
You start to feel like I'm not feeling connected with what I'm doing. I'm not getting that deep sense of gratitude for being here. When you start to feel the word resentment, that's a signal.
Yeah, okay. I know millions, well, I don't know millions of people. I know a lot of people feeling resentment, but I think millions of people are feeling
I agree.
resentment on the job.
Yes.
All right, so let's talk about strategies
Yeah.
for not coping with it, but managing it, working through it.
So
right?
because it's not tiredness, a break from your job is not going to do it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good to know, because
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, can you just take some time off, like an extended?
If
No.
you can, the problem is that if you are starting to feel resentful, exhausted, not appreciated, and disconnected, the break's not going to help.
Okay, all right.
So I almost think of it like if you were a teapot, we've got to start figuring out how to let some of that steam out
Yeah.
while you're working.
Okay, so let's show this graphic that we made. I think it was up, but let's show it again. All right, so being mindful, ask for help with
yeah.
tasks. And this is a part of being honest with yourself, you're experiencing burnout, and letting other people know, too.
So what happens to us? We want to be successful people, right? We
Yeah.
want to be good team players. So even though we feel burned out, we keep saying yes to the tasks. And when people say, do you need help? We say, no, I've got it, even though we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Also, when we realize that we're the irritable ones, can we own it?
It's hard to own that,
Yeah.
though. You're like, wait, I'm being cranky.
Yes.
Darn it.
Exactly.
Okay, and then self-care at work.
Yes, we forget we spend a good bit of time at work.
Yeah.
So if we are starting to feel that burnout, we need to get up, we need to stretch, we need to give ourselves permission to take the 10-minute break, to go outside, to take the meditative walk. We need to take the time to stretch. We think that the harder we work, the burnout will resolve. The harder we keep pushing ourselves without self-care, the worse it's going to become.
I know I had a doctor tell me once, well, you should take a walk around the block. I was like, with what time? Like, what do you? But you have to make the time.
You have to make the time
Yeah.
because here's the deal. When you are well, you're more productive with that period of time.
Okay.
When you are burnt out, every task seems so challenging.
All right, and finally, do not be self-destructive outside of work.
So let's be honest,
Yeah.
we're going to live in reality without judgment.
Okay, let's do it.
We like to reward ourselves with maybe some food or some choices that are not awesome.
Maybe an adult beverage
or
too many of them. Yes. Okay. All right.
So, or we think, I know I'm a sucker for this. The salty carbs is going to comfort me.
The potato chips
Yes.
for sure. Yes.
Or sometimes people isolate. They get
Yeah.
so exhausted at work
Yeah.
that they disconnect from their loved ones, and now they're lonely.
I have been known to do that, so that's good advice. So
Yes.
don't do that. Do not
Right.
do that. Yeah, okay. All right, such good advice, Mary Jo. It's always wonderful to have you in and just really have these frank discussions
Yes.
about common mental health issues. All right, so if you missed some things or you want to rewatch some things, we're going to put this interview online at WSAV.com, and you'll be back next Wednesday.
Yeah.
We'll talk about going back to school anxiety for parents. Thank you, Mary Jo.
Thank you.
All right.